Hi lovelies, welcome back to another video. So today I have a really exciting dupe video to share with you guys, and I've been obsessed. I don't know about you, but I've been obsessed with the Gel X nail tips on YouTube and on Instagram, but I really refuse to pay that amount of money for nail tips or gel sculpted tips. So I figured out a way to create these using stuff that I already have, and I think most of us already have in our nail stash. So if you're interested in seeing how I do these, then let me tell you what I used, and then we'll get into the video. You're going to need a dehydrator. You can have your made one or bought one, a nail primer. You can use hard gel or soft gel, so you have the option. This is the Builder Gel in a bottle by MadamGlam, and this is soft light pink. This is the only one that I have. You're going to need a base coat. And this is gem gel, but you can also use your soft gel or your hard gel, and you're going to need a gel brush. So this is the one that I'm using today because I have nubs for fingernails and I needed a small brush. So these are the tips that I'll be using. Now, I did show you these tips in my last review it Thursday. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have it listed in my description box below and also in the cards on the screen. This is the Full Coffin Nail Tips by McCart. So I already went ahead and did this hand because I needed to test this method to make sure that it works. And you want to go ahead and first off start by sizing your nail tips. Now, as you guys can see, if I turn this to the side, there is a very nice apex on these tips. Yeah, I know my neighbors are flat, but these are just so awesome. However, these tips are really flexible compared to the Gel X ones that I've seen. I know Gel X is actually like Builder Gel sculpted tips. I did go ahead and prep my nails already off camera, and if you're interested in seeing how I do that, it is in my last review it Thursday video step by step. So you want to go ahead and dehydrate those nails really good, and I did prime my nails twice, allowing each coat to dry. So now I'm going in with my MadamGlam's base gel, and I'm going to apply a really nice thin layer, and I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. So I should have done this before I prepped my nail, but you just want to carefully measure up where your natural nail reaches underneath that extension. And I'm going in with a fine sanding band, and I'm just going to rough up that area only. This step is really important. If you don't take anything away from this video, take this. This is going to assist with the adhesion because gel does not last long on a smooth surface. It needs something rough to hold to. So you do want to go ahead and remove all the excess dust before this step. So going in with my gem gel, I'm just going to place that right where I roughed up the surface. Yes, and you don't want to be adding too much, but then again, you don't want to be really scarce with it. So after watching a few of the Gel X videos, I see they just took a little bit, and then the excess that was left on the brush, they sort of just rubbed it off towards the edge of the tip, close to the cuticle area. So that's what we're gonna do. Now at a 45-degree angle, this is really important, I just smoothed out some of the excess gel at the tip, and then I went down with it to make sure that I got all those air bubbles out and it was nice and straight, because this is very difficult to do on yourself. And then I had a little assistance from my baby boy, and he is the one in control of the light, so excuse the little hands, just to make sure that that nail is nice and secured before moving on. And go ahead and just leave them like this and apply your polish, but I wanted to take it a step further to strengthen these tips. So before I do that, I'm just going to sharpen up my nail shape just a little bit, because I do have to do this step over again. And then I'm going to remove the surface shine. Now I'm showing you guys using both the hard gel and the Builder Gel in a bottle, just in case you don't have the gel in a bottle. It will work either way, so I'm going to show you guys the two methods. So after doing that, I'm taking some alcohol on a lint-free wipe, make sure it's lint-free, and I'm going to be removing all the excess dust. So when that is dried, I'm going to be going in with my gel in a bottle, and I'm going to apply this as if I were applying a regular gel polish. Only thing is, I'm going in with 3 nice thin even coats, and I'm going to cure in between each coat for 30 seconds. Now if you guys do not have a gel in a bottle, but you do have soak off sculpting gel, you can go ahead and replace it with that. The only thing is, you definitely need to follow the nice thin layers. Because this nail does have a natural structure, we don't want to build up anything because that will defeat the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish. You just want to keep it nice and thin so that this nail is stronger than just having the tip by itself. So after going in with each layer, I did take a dry 30 brush and I cleaned up my cuticle area and sidewalls before curing. And the reason why I use a 3D brush now and dry is because I find that it gets into all the nicks and crannies, and if I go in with alcohol on my brush, it tends to thin the gel and create a hot mess most times. So now that that is cured, I am taking some alcohol on my lint-free wipe and removing that tacky layer, and I'm going in with a 180 grit hand file, and I'm just going to lightly buff over the cuticle area so everything is nice and flush. Then I'm going to go over the entire surface because I am going to be doing a gel polish design on top of this. So when I was done, I just lightly reshaped my nails once again and cleansed away all that dust with my alcohol on a lint-free wipe. That was one way to do it. So the other way that I decided that I like most is to apply that same soft gel underneath the tip. Now you do have to go in and file it just as what I showed you guys before, but the only difference is on top of my base coat I did scrub some of my soft gel into my nail, and then at the same 45-degree angle I'm going to go ahead and with pressure press that nail down. Now you do need pressure to make sure that you get all the air bubbles out. That's why I said it's a little bit difficult to do on yourself unless you have an extra pair of hands, or you can magically bend your fingers somewhat to hold it down. My fingers are really short, so that is an impossible thing to do. Since the second method is the way that I prefer to do it, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that to the rest of my nails. And this nail, I wanted to share with you guys, like the ring finger and my middle finger, I was having some issues to make sure to get all those air bubbles out. So it is okay to go ahead and pick that nail up, smoothen out the gel if you need to, and reapply it just to make sure that you do not get any of those air bubbles, air pockets, or anything like that. So as you guys can see in the left of your screen, there is an air pocket. So I just went in, picked it up, and pressed it down again, and had my trusty little helper bring that light in immediately to hold that nail in place. I'm just going to finish up doing the rest of my nails, and I do want to give shout out to the 2 videos that I did watch previously to creating this one, and that is Baby Girl Nails, and that is Jamie and Femi Beauty. Of course, Femi, you guys know Femi, we did a collaboration recently. I would link their videos in the description box below because we all did 3 different methods. So you guys have 3 different Gel X dupe videos to choose from, so you can go ahead and watch theirs, and then you can figure out which method works best for you. So after applying all the tips, I did go in and remove the surface shine from all the nails, and I went in on top of that with my hard gel by IBD. Now the reason why I did it this way is that I don't mind that my nails aren't soak off. This just helps me to be able to file and interchange designs as I desire. So soak off gel is just a personal preference, and just note that the original Gel X is soft gel, so it can be soaked off. So if you want to go full on that way, I will recommend a soft sculpting gel as I did earlier on, or the gel in a bottle technique that I showed you guys previously. Now I know this may seem as though it is a long process or whatever, but trust and believe when I say it is not. And this is why I was so excited to share it with you guys, because I had both hands completed in under a half an hour. Like, that is just so surreal to me, because I usually do my left hand one day, and if I have time between clients, I'll finish my both hands. And it's just about finding time to complete my nails. So this was just so perfect, and I'm so happy with them. Like right now, you guys will not believe, I guess you can hear it in my voice, like it was just amazing. So removing that tacky layer, I did lightly buff over the hard gel, and then I went in with my light pink soak off builder in a bottle, just because I wanted them to have sort of a milky white look. If you want, you could just apply clear top coat or no wipe gel top coat to these and leave them nice and clear, but for me, I I just wanted this color. I don't know why, or I do know why. I have been rocking them without any color on them for the past few days. I did my nails on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so they have been going strong. I wanted to monitor them to see if any would have popped up or if any lifting would have occurred, and let me tell you, they are going nice and strong, and I can't wait to do the design video for you guys. I'm actually waiting a few more days before I record that design, just to make sure that and give you guys a full-on update to see if this technique really does work and last long enough for press-ons, because technically they're not press-ons, they're now gel extensions. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. There are my both hands completed. I'm just in love with this technique, like I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and while you're there, please turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss out the next time I upload a new video. So you guys will not believe what just happened. In the middle of trying to mount my video on the laptop, it just completely crashed. So I am going to be posting off of my phone until we can sort that out. So go ahead and tell me what you guys think about this technique. Are you as obsessed as I am with the Gel X application? And if you're interested in seeing how these hold up, leave me a hand emoji with your comments as well in the comment section below. So that is it for me. I am out. As always, I'd love for you guys to keep safe, and I'll see you soon.